News 3 now at 5.
And let's begin tonight at 5 by getting a look at your certified most accurate forecast.
Gary Canalti joining us. He's out on the weather patio. Gary?
Yeah, we actually put an alert day in the forecast for late Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night for the potential for some high winds. Now, as we take a look at the alert day graphic, this is, again, late Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night. Temperatures will be unseasonably mild. We may break a record on Wednesday by more than 10 degrees. That shows you how warm it'll be. However, the strong winds that will get our temperatures that warm could also gust to over 50 miles per hour at times. And evening thunderstorms could also have high winds. In fact, there's a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms over southwestern Wisconsin. High wind watch already in effect from late Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night, and almost certainly at least high wind advisories, if not high wind warnings, expected for the rest of southern Wisconsin. These are the projected winds by about midnight on Wednesday night, between about 45 and 50 miles per hour with some gusts, maybe as high as 60 miles per hour in a few spots. Now, today we had plenty of sunshine, hazy sunshine here. You can see the snow on the ground from the weekend system up across Minnesota into northwestern Wisconsin, but right now Doppler track is free of precipitation. Low temperatures this morning, pretty mild. 36 here in Madison. Many locations were above freezing, and temperatures right now are around 40, but we've been up into the middle 40s earlier today. Look for temperatures to drop off to about 30 this evening, and then hold steady overnight. Tomorrow will be another mild day with maybe a little more cloud cover. High temperature at 49, but again, those winds kick in as we head into Wednesday and Wednesday night, followed by a big cool down by the end of the week. I'll have more on that in the forecast.
I hope they find you. I know you're okay down there. The last everybody heard you was talking, and I hope and pray you are still talking, and to let them know that you're down there. And I hope they get to you sooner. It's just try to I pray everybody down there is okay.
It is an unbelievably tragic scene as teams continue to search for more than 100 people, as we mentioned, still missing after that deadly tornado outbreak that spanned across some 8 states.
You're looking at devastating footage from Mayfield and Princeton, Kentucky, some of the hardest hit areas. And as you can see, dozens of homes, businesses, roads, all severely damaged in the storms. Meanwhile, President Biden says he will do whatever it takes to help the people impacted by these deadly storms. The president held a briefing with his emergency response team earlier today and has already sent federal search and rescue teams to several affected states. The president is planning to tour damage in Kentucky on Wednesday.
This administration has made it clear to every governor, whatever they need, when they need it. When they need it, make it known to me, and we'll get it to them as rapidly as we can.
Experts say these types of tornadoes are extremely rare in December, and the president has asked the Environmental Protection Agency to try to determine if they are the result of climate change.
Well, in Kentucky, nearly 70 people were killed in the tornado outbreak, and officials say they do expect that number to rise.
Daryl Forges is on the ground with the very latest.
The age range is 5 months to 86 years, and 6 are younger than 18.
The death and devastation overwhelming Kentucky's governor as he announces the ages of some of those killed following this past weekend's deadly storms.
Help keeps pouring in from all over the country. Thank you.
The fast-moving storm system swept through 8 states, destroying thousands of structures, flattening entire communities.
Glass broken, all the furniture's torn, broken. It's just sad.
The death toll expected to rise. Among those killed, 29-year-old Navy veteran Clayton Cope, who died when a tornado caused an Amazon warehouse in Illinois to collapse.
He was a wonderful, caring person, and that his presence will be a huge void in so many lives.
Federal officials promising to offer whatever help is needed, but the damage is catastrophic.
We're going to stay as long as it takes to help them.
Now, on the 3rd day of recovery efforts, the sheer scope of the work ahead is becoming apparent to those who have lost everything.
You know, where we're standing, it's going to be weeks on end. And I say weeks, and it could be longer.
In Mayfield, Kentucky, I'm Daryl Forges.
And CBS Evening News anchor Norah O'Donnell will be live in Kentucky tonight. Stay tuned for the CBS Evening News at 5:30. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is here now with more on the wreckage from that storm system. Gary?
Well, it was so widespread because the severe weather outbreak was so widespread. These are all the severe weather reports from Friday night, and filtering those out for just the tornado reports, you can see all the reports from northeastern Arkansas into Kentucky. That could have been one tornado, may have been several tornadoes along that path, and then others also causing some fatalities even into the St. Louis area, of course, around the Amazon warehouse there. And some of the damage you really have to just see to believe, because the video just doesn't do it justice. If we can go to the video there, this is a satellite view of a building. And now this is what it looks like after the tornado. This is, I believe, the candle factory in Mayfield, Kentucky. This is a good lesson for everybody. Large buildings with flat roofs, like a box store or something, just don't offer any protection. Even though these people went to the safest part of the building, there were still a number of fatalities caused by that tornado. So again, this just goes to show that when these storms come through, sometimes you need to find shelter outside of the building and away from the building itself, because there just was no protection there. And again, we're going to see more pictures like this as time goes on. Eric?
Such a tragedy, Gary. Thank you. And as we said earlier, that Amazon warehouse, that was in Edwardsville, Illinois, just outside St. Louis, destroyed by the tornadoes. Drone images capture the building before and after the storm. At least 6 people were killed when the roof caved in at that facility there. OSHA has opened an investigation now into the collapse. Amazon says the facility will remain closed over the next few days.
The U.S. has reached another grim milestone in the pandemic when the number of total deaths hit 800,000. The development comes as New York enacts one of the toughest mask mandates in the country, and the U.K. confirms its first death from the Omicron variant. Naomi Ruckham reports from New York.
With the UK reporting its first known death from the Omicron variant, health officials in the U.S. are taking note.
They have a higher vaccination rate and a higher booster rate in the United Kingdom than we do here. And they're seeing Omicron going from very few cases to close to 40% of the cases in the country, literally in a matter of days.
While the fast-spreading strain has been detected in more than 24 states, it's the Delta variant that's driving up infections nationwide. The average number of COVID cases across the U.S. is up almost 40% from last week, with hospitalizations rising in at least 42 states.
Fully vaccinated is going to be those 3 shots. And I think it's critical that we really push that across the country. And as much as possible the next week, people get their booster shot.
With cases on the rise, masks must now be worn in all indoor public spaces across New York State, unless a business or venue has a COVID vaccine requirement. The mandate will be in effect until at least January 15th, and business owners who don't enforce it could face fines of up to $1,000.
It's going to keep us safe. It's going to keep us healthy.
I feel like it should be left up to the individual.
Beginning Tuesday in New York City, all children 5 to 11 years old must have proof of vaccination in restaurants, fitness centers, and entertainment venues.
If they want to enjoy all the great stuff happening around the holidays, they need to get that vaccine dose, and they can do it real quickly.
Despite warnings of a winter surge, a CBS News poll finds nearly 2/3 of Americans still plan to gather for Christmas. Only 1 in 5 Americans have canceled family get-togethers so far. Naomi Ruckham, CBS News, New York.
And more people are heading out to get a booster COVID shot. An average of more than 900,000 people a day got boosters last week. That is a record high for the U.S.
A pair of Dane County supervisors will be holding a public hearing at 6 in Mazo Maney to discuss the current Dane County mask mandate.
Brad Hamilton is live outside of Barry Town Hall with what is expected tonight. Brad?
We're having some issues there. They are having a public hearing tonight. The Dane County supervises 2 of them. This is due to a belief that there are a number of folks across the county who are frustrated by the mask mandate. These supervisors believe the public haven't had their voices heard. Dane County, the only county in the state with a mask mandate, despite the best vaccination rate in Wisconsin. However, a Dane County public health official responded explaining that hospitals are full, their healthcare workers dealing with a crisis, and that Dane County Public Health will continue to follow the science when making decisions on mask wearing. At 10 tonight, we'll hear more from both sides. A woman died in a fire. This was at a Baraboo duplex last night. The fire at the corner of 4th and Barker Streets was called in just after 10:30. 2 people and a pet cat were evacuated from the building, but a 3rd person did not make it out. The body of a 79-year-old woman was found inside that residence this morning, along with a dog that also died. The state fire marshal now helping with that investigation. Oshkosh Representative Gordon Hintz stepping down as the leader of the Democrats in the Assembly. Hintz releasing a statement today saying, quote, "I know our next leader will bring their own unique perspective and ideas as they build upon the strong foundation we have today." He also said he looks forward to continuing to serve alongside Assembly Democrats as they work to create a brighter path for the people of Wisconsin. Now, Hintz will maintain that position through January 10th.
Democrats and Republicans called for an end to ongoing election investigations in Wisconsin today in a panel at the state capitol. That includes the chair of the Senate Elections Committee, Republican Kathleen Bernier. She said the review being conducted right now by former Wisconsin Supreme Court Justice Michael Gableman is merely fueling the fire of misinformation, and it feeds into an environment of threats against local election officials.
The misinformation and disinformation that has been perpetuated is very frustrating to me, because I know how to run elections. I've done it. I've worked with the Election Commission.
I'm worried about the escalating anger and where it ends up. I mean, I really think, you know, it was talked about in the press conference today, there needs to be an off-ramp for some of this anger.
Coming up tonight at 6, our Naomi Coles talks with officials ahead of what they say will be an even worse year for harassment in 2022. Earlier this year, the CDC reported that more than 100,000 Americans died from drug overdoses in the span of 12 months. According to CDC data, fentanyl, a synthetic opioid, heavily contributed to those deaths. In the midst of the opioid epidemic, Dane County Board Supervisor Anthony Gray says enough is enough. At the December 16th county board meeting, Gray is introducing a resolution that would make fentanyl test strips available to Dane County residents.
I thought it would make sense to try and save lives. If people were more aware of what they were putting in their bodies, hopefully we'd be able to create some deterrence.
Gray says the logistics of the resolution are still being worked out. Substance abuse resources are available at 608-267-2244.
The last motion hearing before Chandler Halderson's jury trial was held this afternoon. Halderson charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder over the death of his parents back in July. Today, we are 3 weeks from the start of the jury selection in the case. He has pleaded not guilty up to this point. You can go to channel3000.com for a detailed timeline of the events that led to his arrest, and make sure to tune in 3 weeks from now when jury selection begins. And the 15-year-old accused of killing 4 students in a Michigan school shooting was in court via Zoom today. Ethan Crumbly, seen on camera listening to attorneys discuss the case with the judge. Today's conference was held to prepare for Crumbly's preliminary hearing. That's set for the 20th. Crumbly's parents are also facing manslaughter charges for that shooting. They'll be in court for a hearing tomorrow. And up next at 5, more and more children are being hospitalized due to COVID.
When we come back, what parents can do to help protect their kids.
And on Wall Street, starting the week on a down note, investors continue to worry a bit about the Omicron variant. The Dow dropping 320 points. NASDAQ tumbles more than 217. S&P falls 43.
If your home is drafty and cold in the winter and your heating bills are out of control, it's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. Our team will show you where and why your home is using, losing, and wasting energy. We will conduct a comprehensive energy evaluation of your home, identifying problem areas and providing a customized solution that fits your needs. We offer a full range of insulation services for your home aimed at eliminating drafts in your living areas, attic, basement, and crawl spaces. These energy upgrades will save you big money on your energy bills and make your home more comfortable and efficient. Our team will provide effective, long-lasting solutions, and right now take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and get a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for Dr. Energy Saver package. Call now to set up your free estimate because this doctor makes house calls.
Hey guys.
Hey, Dad.
You ready?
This holiday, U.S. Cellular is doing a little something extra to keep everyone connected. Right now, choose any phone from any brand at any of our stores for free. Plus, save big with unlimited data for our best price of the season, just $30 a month. Now that's a deal to cheer about. Feel the locally grown joy from U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
I was a Navy submariner for over 20 years. I spent a large portion of my life underwater. Service is about putting your country before yourself. But Senator Ron Johnson uses his office to serve himself. Ron Johnson passed a special tax break that benefited his family's business, then cashed out of the company for $5 million. Ron Johnson has doubled his wealth since he's been elected. That's not what service is about. Tell Ron Johnson to stop voting for tax laws that benefit himself.
As you remodel, don't toss your cabinets and appliances. Donate to Habitat Restore. Give your items a second life while proceeds build Habitat for Humanity homes. Donate today. Habitat Restore, Dane County.
$5 for the best kind of wings, paired with the best kind of celery sticks. Crinkle fries. Arby's, we have the meat.
Salt is most people's go-to for de-icing slippery sidewalks, but how much is enough?
Josh Sprider will give you some salting tips that'll help you save your yard and our lakes.
But you won't need it anytime soon. We're talking 60s tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
News 3 Now's Call for Action has settled hundreds of area consumer disputes, but we can't do it without our dedicated team of volunteers. Would you like to join us? Contact Call for Action by phone or visit channel3000.com to fill out an application now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
States are dealing with two COVID issues at once, a surge in Delta variant cases and a growing number of Omicron cases in more states. Doctors are stressing the vaccine and the boosters are our best defense. But as Mandy Gaither shows us, neither of those are at a high enough rate.
In more than half of U.S. states, cases of the Omicron coronavirus variant have now been identified. Most people known to have been infected with the variant had mild symptoms, but a majority had been vaccinated, and about a third have received booster doses.
Even if it's milder than previous versions, we don't know if it is, we're going to really have to figure out how to manage it in the weeks ahead.
As scientists race to learn more about this new variant, they're urging parents to vaccinate their kids.
Obviously, kids 5 and above can get vaccinated, and I think it's urgent that parents do that. But I remain pretty optimistic that kids under 5 who are not yet eligible, if they were to contract this, will do okay.
In the meantime, more than 40 states are seeing a rise in cases. In the Northeast and parts of the Midwest, new COVID-19 hospitalizations among children are reaching record highs, and concerns turn also to older Americans. While seniors are more likely to be boosted, CDC data shows only about half of nursing home residents have gotten a booster dose of the COVID-19 vaccine.
If you look at the data, the more and more it becomes clear that if you want to be optimally protected, you really should get a booster.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
And data shows a disproportionate number of COVID-19 deaths have occurred in long-term care facilities, and the risk of hospitalization and death significantly increases with age.
Well, let's get a look at your certified most accurate weather now. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canolti has your forecast. Gary?
Well, we're expecting some strong winds as we head to the middle part of the week, but those winds will bring in mild conditions. In fact, tomorrow I'm looking for high temperatures in the upper 40s, but take a look at Wednesday. 64 degrees is the predicted high temperature. That would break the record high of 52 set back in 2011 by 12 degrees. Almost unheard of. You can figure 150 years worth of weather records in Madison, and not one time on December 15th has the temperature been anywhere near this warm. But we've got some winds to talk about too, and that will be right as those temperatures jump up. Look for wind gusts to 50 miles per hour, maybe even a little bit stronger for Wednesday evening. There also could be some strong thunderstorms. A narrow line of storms moves through that could also bring the potential for high wind gusts. But then those winds shift around to the northwest and temperatures nosedive on Thursday, and we're back to near normal temperatures by the end of the week with highs in the upper 20s and lower 30s. Do have an alert day in the forecast for late Wednesday into Wednesday night. High winds, again, 50 miles per hour plus possible, and some gusts, and also the potential for some strong evening thunderstorms. This is future track winds beginning at 4 p.m. Wednesday. And you can already see wind gusts in the 30 to 35 mile per hour range, but out to the west, those winds starting to gust into the 40 mile per hour range across Iowa. And by midnight, or just before midnight, we're looking at wind gusts somewhere in the 40 to 50 mile per hour range, even some gusts up to 60 miles per hour possibility over the flatlands of Iowa and Minnesota. And then by Thursday morning, the strongest winds shift eastward into Michigan, but still we're dealing with some strong winds, this time out of the northwest, that'll cause our temperatures to drop. Already, high wind watches have been issued for areas north and west of Madison, basically west of Platteville to Lone Rock to Wisconsin-Dells line, but at the very least, there'll be wind advisories here, if not high wind warnings, as we head into Wednesday afternoon and Wednesday night. Also, the severe weather outlook, that's the wrong one there. This is for Wednesday, calling for the potential for an isolated strong to severe thunderstorm as a line of storms moves through right along the cold front, but Doppler track right now, other than a few flurries up in North Dakota, looking pretty quiet. Temperatures right now, we've dropped to about 40 in Madison, but you can notice the warm air starting to build to our south and west, and those strong winds will start bringing it in here for late tomorrow and Wednesday. So again, high wind watch west of Platteville to Lone Rock to Wisconsin-Dells line late Wednesday afternoon through early Thursday morning. Tonight, look for a low temperature of 30 degrees with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, we're back up to 49 degrees with breezy southeasterly winds. On future track, you can see those temperatures dropping off to around 30 overnight, then rising to the upper 40s tomorrow, staying nearly steady tomorrow night with some showers. And notice those temperatures climbing up well into the 60s as we head into Wednesday. 7 to 10 day forecast, you can see those temperatures dropping off that 40 on Thursday early in the day with falling temperatures after that. And then you can see temperatures much more seasonal, maybe some flurry chances late Friday afternoon into early Saturday morning, a slight chance of flurries on Monday, and maybe a couple of flurries before Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are right behind the 10-day forecast. As we check out first warn traffic right now, on the belt line over at Monona Drive, traffic moving pretty steadily in both directions. Right now, not seeing any problems other than a minor slowdown on the eastbound belt line between about Fish Hatchery Road and Seminole Highway. Right now, a 17-minute trip on the eastbound belt line, 16 minutes on the westbound belt line between University Avenue and the interstate. Heading out of Madison, quick 25 minutes from the Beltline to Janesville on I-3990, 16 minutes from Middleton to Sauk City on US 12, downtown to Sun Prairie, East Washington Avenue and US 151. It'll take you 19 minutes. That's your News 3 Now First Warn traffic.
All right, Gary, thank you. Coming up next, why experts say now is the time to ship those holiday packages. Details after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Find everything you need to get your projects done right now at Menards. Skill delivers serious power and performance with the PowerCore 20 20-volt power system. It delivers the convenience and portability of cordless battery operation while providing advanced power and torque for the bigger jobs. Save big on our wide in-stock selection of Skill 20-volt tools. Your choice, $79.98 each after rebate. Plus, give the perfect gift with the Menards gift card.
Warm season's greetings to you all from Menards.
Welcome to the lifestyles of the smart and savvy. Today, the Coopers are a cost-conscious couple. But back in the day, not so much. Now, saving is more their style, which is why they chose Consumer Cellular. They get the same premium coverage as the nation's leading carriers for half the cost. Imagine talk, text, and data starting at $20 a month. And award-winning customer service. Switch to Consumer Cellular today and get $100.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
It just gives you such a boost of confidence.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
Makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. And when we first released Plexiderm, our mission was to help people reduce the appearance of their wrinkles and under eye bags in minutes with a simple serum. After 2 years of reading thousands of reviews, I realized Plexiderm changes people on the inside. It improves their lives dramatically.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera.
That was me a couple of years ago when I first tried Plexiderm. I think it just exuded this confidence. Really, there are no other options. Plexiderm is the only thing that works. It was life-changing. It was the best decision I ever made. Still using it.
The Plexiderm effect is more than shrinking under eye bags from view. It's more than getting rid of the appearance of crow's feet. It's more than saying goodbye to the look of those 11 lines between your eyes. The real effect of Plexiderm is self-confidence. It's celebrating this holiday season with friends and family, knowing that you look and feel your best. So join us in 2021 and take the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge and look in the mirror and say, wow, I feel great.
I'm Neela. I'm 61 years old. I'm a personal trainer. It's so important to be in good health and to be fit and take care of yourself. How it makes you feel inside is amazing. And yet, when you look in the mirror, what you see necessarily isn't what you feel inside. Plexiderm, it fixes all that. It makes you feel as good outside as you do inside.
Take the Plexiderm 10-minute challenge and see real results. Guaranteed. Try it for only $14.95 this holiday season at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
Experts say now is the time to get your holiday shopping and shipping done.
Christmas is coming fast. That's because many delivery deadlines are quickly approaching. Courtney Keeley explains.
It's the busiest time of year at the post office, as truckloads of packages are sorted and sent to their holiday destinations.
Between Thanksgiving and New Year's Day, we're expecting 25 billion letters, cards, and packages to go through our system.
And people who want a gift delivered by Christmas need to act soon. For the majority of Americans, the deadline to ship ground with the U.S. Postal Service and FedEx is Wednesday, December 15th. The UPS cutoff depends on where you live. First-class mail, including greeting cards, must be sent through the post office by the 17th.
After that, there are several pricier options for faster service leading up to Christmas. The last chance at the post office and UPS is next-day service on December 23rd. FedEx has same-day service on the 24th.
Shipping times for Amazon and other online retailers vary. Shoppers are often given an estimated delivery time.
An estimated shipping date or an estimated delivery date even is not a guarantee that your item's going to arrive on time.
Kristen McGrath from Retail Me Not says supply chain issues and weather can disrupt deliveries.
The longer you wait, the fewer options you're going to have.
She says for those who wait until the last minute, there is the option to email or text a gift.
You can get a gift card. You can get someone a subscription to a subscription service, whether that's music streaming or language learning. There's just so many options.
And experts say shoppers looking for a specific present online should buy now to make sure it arrives on time. Courtney Keeley, CBS News, New York.
A final check of your forecast when we come back.
Your family's year-round comfort is our year-round commitment at RG Heating and Air Conditioning. We install quality Trane equipment and service all brands so your home's furnace and AC will perform their best year-round. RG Heating and AC.
This year, don't just get ready, get holiday ready. And the only place to start is at your local Ford dealer. Get the Ford SUV that's perfect for your family's holiday traditions. Ford Explorer, Escape, or Bronco Sport with our best offers of the season. Inventory is arriving daily, so see your Ford dealer today and get holiday ready. Now get a Ford Explorer with 0% financing for 60 months plus $500 bonus cash. Only at your local Ford dealer.
High energy bills and cold drafty rooms are no way to go through winter. It's time for a visit from Dr. Energy Saver by Larson Home Services. Our team will find trouble spots where you are losing and wasting energy, and will provide effective, long-lasting solutions. And right now, take 50% off installation labor, get a free heat map analysis of your home, and get a $100 Visa gift card when you sign up for Dr. Energy Saver Package. Call now to set up your free estimate because this doctor makes house calls.
Hey guys.
Hey Dad.
You ready?
This holiday, US Cellular is doing a little something extra to keep everyone connected. Right now, choose any phone from any brand at any of our stores for free. Plus, save big with unlimited data for our best price of the season, just $30 a month. Now that's a deal to cheer about. Feel the locally grown joy from US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
At RG Heating and Air Conditioning, our promise to you is 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed service, repairs, and replacements. Installing quality Trane equipment. RG Heating and AC. We'll always treat you like family. Guaranteed.
Tonight here on the CBS Evening News, we are on the ground in Mayfield, Kentucky, where this entire town has been leveled by the deadliest tornado in state history. More than 100 people are still missing. We'll have the stories of hope, survival, and the American flags that have been put up all over town. That's all coming up on the CBS Evening News.
Let's go back. Gary, final check of the forecast.
Actually, it's pretty quiet out there. Not much of a breeze. That will change over the next couple of days. Live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Temperatures right now, mid-30s to around 40 degrees, some lower 40s down toward the Illinois state line. But there is a high wind watch in effect from late Wednesday afternoon through Wednesday night for the western third of our viewing area. For tomorrow, look for those winds to pick up, but that will bring the temperature back up to 49, and we could see record highs on Wednesday ahead of those strong winds.
All right, Gary, thank you again. We're back in 30 minutes for News 3 Now at 6.